Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, okay, good. Nice. We are back with Sekiro, and we are going on with this game in a second once I have inserted the title. Change the save. That's good. That's what I wanted to read. Okay, there we are. Hello, Michael. I hope you're good. I hope you're good, buddy. I hope you're not tired anymore. And I hope you had a good gaming session before, by the way. Micah, we talked about stop screaming, right? I am someone who would not scream in the chat and use uppercase. I would not do that, right? And I would not, say stuff which I don't mean. I would not do that. I'm kidding. I hope you're good, my friend. I hope you're good too. Nice. Okay, in this game we have another stupid fight in front of us because we are playing a game from a lame-ass developer. We have yet again another stupid enemy. But what did we expect, right? What
I'm sure you are all aware already.
did we expect?
This coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina.
Try to fine. I hope you're fine too. I'm fine, yeah.
Our lives for Lord Ishin and the people
I have
of Ashina. We are
bit exhausted,
Ashina.
maybe,
We
but I
are
can't complain. True, the only good developer is fantastic. Yeah, but at least, gaming journalists have been honest with that developer, right? With FromSoft titles, it seems that every gaming outlet is praising their games. No, with Fantastic, they said it's crap. Because it's a asset flip. They were honest with that, and they released it as a asset flip, right? FromSoft releases their games as good games, they say.
I'm sure you are all aware already.
At least they're not lying. Fantastic. And I think in the version of the days gone, they released, I think, more story than FromSoft has ever released in every game combined. Didn't they? What was their game called again, by the way? Days before, right? Yeah. The day before. That asset flip had more story than every FromSoft title combined. Just saying, right?
I'm sure you are all aware already.
I already did resurrect, right? Okay, that was cunt. That was cunt. That was stupid, sorry. I don't know what my... I shouldn't have looked at the watch, right?
I'm sure you are all aware already.
I did not want to use 2 healing potions, but I did, because I'm a pro. Okay, good. At least that was better than the tries before. Actually.
I'm sure you are all aware already.
Yet it would be kinda cool if we actually could do something forehand with the guys around. That's a bit off, I might say.
I'm sure you are all aware.
I did the finisher.
Sure you are all aware already.
So what are you playing nowadays? Sekiro I play nowadays. In case you have not noticed. Are you not spying? If you don't know what I'm playing, you're not spying on me, man? I thought you would be spying on me. This might be quite the surprise, but believe it or not, I do have eyes. Okay, you have... I'm not... You know, I'm not sure with Gen Z and, you know, attention span and stuff. You know. I am actually currently... apart from the Kingdom Come DLC, I do play Warcraft 2 Remastered, by the way. That's actually the two games which are currently running. Apart from this slop game. And no, unlike you, I do not spy on people. Answer me this question. Right? Answer me this question. What is spying for you? So, I open up... Oh, I missed the fact that... yeah, it has 2 DLCs. What is for you? Let's stay with the spying thingy, right? Did I miss something with spying? I would have guessed that me spying would be either me, you know, going after you, going in secret into your house and see what you are playing, spying on you, or have spy software on your PC, or I see, open up Discord, want to write you a message like saying, hello my friend, how are you today here? I would like to inform you about that I want to donate 100,000 euros to you. I wanted to inform you with that and saw that you have played Baldur's Gate 3. So that's actually not spying then, when I see that in Discord, right? So let's stop there. What you do, you are always following me today, hiding in the car. That was you. That's what you say. Did you actually check? Maybe you are just seeing monsters everywhere. Maybe that's that. I'm not sure if you are mistaking me for something there. And it depends on the car, right?
I'm sure you are all aware already.
This, I don't know, this fight is just plain stupid. Okay, we are gonna try them from behind. Because you can spy better from behind, I've heard. Oh boy. Exactly. Calm down, mate. Try to jump behind them. What was the other game you said? Robocop? I thought that you played that. Yes, I did. Then there was actually... It's a solid game. The game broke to me since there was a bug where you could technically not finish the game because you couldn't pick up your weapon. It was just bugged for 2 weeks. That was, apart from that, a game stopping bug. It was actually quite good. So as I heard, they fixed the bug, by the way.
This coming back
Just took, oh boy, just took 2 weeks. And actually the other game I said actually here in the battle was Warcraft 2 Remastered, by the way. Just to have that correct. After I finished part 1 I jumped into part 2. Ah boy, that was on me. Right, I would like to blame the game. But I think that I need to blame on me. I was scared by a freaking dog. Okay, let's be precise. Wolf, I guess, right? Not a doggy. Although I know one evolved out of the other. And these are the assassins, I guess. We have the one quest accepted at one point to take down. Okay, good. Have you, by the way, still not finished Baldur's Gate 3? Is it... I guess that you have not finished it is a skill issue, right? I reckon. Is there any solid explanation? As I prove here in Sekiro, I don't know the common thingy skill issue, right? I actually don't know that, right? Don't even know what that is. Can only guess. You're taking your time. I think that's a good approach for since Baldur's Gate 3 in the end is still quite a time-consuming game overall. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, here we have another... Oh, that brings us... That was the beginning here, man.
I know. Just to show just how soon the battle will be upon. Even more the reason to take these reports seriously.
Was it? I think. Because that leads... Yes, that is that way. Okay. I have no explanation why I didn't take that thingy over. So just in case when we want to craft, the question, I mean, with upgrading the prosthetic, I guess the crafting overall is going to be more useful than in Elden Ring, I guess. It's quite big. I'm about to wrap up Act 1 at around 40 to 50 hours, but to be fair, I'm going through the game thoroughly and also learning as I go. I think that's that's a good approach, actually. Since it is a time-consuming game overall. Just what I think it was a colleague of mine I think he hasn't finished Baldur's Gate 3 yet. He just stopped at one point. He was complaining about that inventory management was taking up quite some time. Although, it's just hearsay. I don't know. Or maybe I'm messing up them games mentally. Possible too. True, okay. So I'm not messing up games. Alright, that was that. That leads here. There is the bridge. Every game takes quite some time when you are playing it the first time. We are somewhat like the first time. Yeah, totally. And together with that,
Sure you are all aware
the types of games like Baldur's Gate in general take more time than the usual Call of Duty, right? Apart, that's coming, that's part of the equation too, to be totally true, without a clue. Oh no. Oh, the stupid assassin, man. I'm already... Oh boy. Alright, last time you asked me about my... Oh boy, we are here. Okay, it doesn't matter in the end, but that's not the point I want to be. Last time you asked me about my thoughts on BG3, and I answered that I'd rather play for a while to give my own opinion. If you're still interested, I could talk about it, but the problem is that I'm not sure how to grab the topic, so I think I'd better be, if you asked about something a bit specific, and I gave you my thoughts on it. Well, since I have not really played the game, I can't ask that specific stuff. I just seen when it was released some videos. I just could ask stupid questions like, why is the inventory management so sucky, man? What is the hideous part about the inventory management? Shall we start with that? Maybe I'm remembering something else. Okay, let me die. And then let me go around them and kill them. maybe this question, since what I have
You are all aware already.
not yet experienced myself, it's still on my blacklist, on my backlist. Since many people seem to have been dragged into the game, is the story so... Are you not addicted to the game? You know what I mean. Are you drawn into the game? Can't you stop playing? What is it? Is it the story? Is it the mechanics? What is drawing you into the game, by the way? Maybe that... is a good question for me. It's a lot of questions. And are you tired of talking and reading all the stuff from characters? By the way.
Sure you are all aware already.
Okay. I killed the surrounding enemies. I'm gonna try to do a stealth death throw, to use a better term. And then we see. Oh, hello, Peerish Clish. I hope you're good. Did you start with a new game, by the way? What a nasty bugger. Good. Now, inventory management, a lot of items, rate limit, some features could be a bit better, like you can move items between you and your party, but it's not as good when you are shopping. Let's say you want to sell an item which is in possession of one of the teammates, but the vendor doesn't have enough money, so you decide to not sell it yet. Well, the item doesn't go back to the inventory of the party member, but yours, and thus you need to put it into the other inventory again. And well, imagine stuff like this happening every few hours. Yeah, okay, I see. that can be quite annoying after a time, or not after a time. This is, could imagine that is quite annoying. Don't actually know what is with this dude more annoying. I think he's by himself not annoying. Annoying are actually the surrounding dudes.
I'm sure you are all aware already.
Okay, maybe we can descend on him and doing a death blow,
This coming battle will determine the fate of all
and then kill the surrounding enemies.
to risk our lives for Lord Ishin and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina! We are unbreakable! Yeah!
I think we saw the death blow thingy. I might have pressed it a bit too early. The attack, maybe that was the problem, or too late. But that's gonna be that might be a approach, actually.
I'm sure you are all aware already. This coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina. We go now to risk our lives for Lord Ishin and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina! We are unbreakable! Yeah! For Ashina!
Ah, boy, I did a mishap there. Pressed the wrong button. Come on, come on. By the way, was Baldur's Gate on sale? I was surprised when I read that you are playing it, by the way. Because I thought it was a bit, I knew that it was on your list, but I thought it was later on your list. Nice. I'm still writing and you keep adding questions, this will be time for 3 business. Hey man, I didn't know that you are still typing the next stuff, buddy. How am I supposed to find out? I know you are saying that I'm spying on you, but I guarantee you I do not have a camera in your room, and I don't know when you're typing and when you're not typing, my friend. Reading minds is not what I can do.
We are Ashina! We are unbreakable!
And if you would be smart, you would have remembered the question then and answered it afterwards. That's what I would have expected on the other end. But what I'm expecting too much, I guess. Now it's a fair fight. Well, it's actually still not fair, but... Oh boy, okay. Okay, that at least was... Okay, good. That was not that bad. I had 2 mess ups there, which with this nasty boss, by the way, mini boss, I know it's a mini boss, is kinda annoying since you are nearly down, but good. That was better. That goes in the direction I wanna let it go. I don't do stuff like that.
Our lives for Lord Ishii and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina. We are unbreakable. Yeah!
Make enduring is... You specifically asked about the story, and so far it doesn't seem bad at all, but I'm definitely not far enough to judge that. I guess the part which draws me in the most is progressing, entering new locations, defeating some strong enemy, etc. That feels really great. For example, defeating the whole goblin camp was really difficult. This goblin camp, right? Yes, I know. I'm kidding. But it felt so good after I've done that. The companions are also quite likable characters, and one thing which I found quite surprising, especially since quite some issues I had to overcome with the turn-based combat, I found myself enjoying the combat. It's amazing when I get a new powerful spell and finding which strategy works. Yes, I do remember you said something before about having an issue with turn-based combat. I remember. But good, then maybe turn-based combat is going to be something for you in the future. Opens up your repertoire with games, maybe.
I'm
That might be
sure
cool.
you are all aware already. This coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina. We go now to risk our lives for Lord Ishii and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina! We are unbreakable! Yeah!
Oh, you bugger. Yes, one more question before I assume what was on sale. Do you remember the last question? Story, inventory management. Are you tired of reading and listening to all them conversations? That's a stupid question, I know. Oh, freaking hell. Don't thank me for the reminder, I thank you for answering questions about the game, man. I am the one thankful.
We go now to risk our lives for Lord Ishii and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina! I'm sure you are all aware already. This coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina. We go now to risk our lives for Lord Ishii and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina! We are unbreakable! Yeah! For
absolutely not tired about the conversations. They are really good. Whoever wrote the dialogue definitely knew what they were doing. I love me some banter. It was also a great part of Dragon Age. Dragon Age the Whale Guard, I guess, right? It's yeah, I read in the press how the players loved it. I guess you since Whale Guard, Dragon Age Whale Guard's the only oh, sorry, I'm so stupid. But with trying to be funny, I know. But reading, there's a lot of reading, and yes, sometimes I do get tired of that. I don't read any in-game. I am over reading that. I am reading every in-game books. Yes, I suppose. There's enough reading even without them. Although there's enough reading, yeah. In fun fact, BG3 was recently on sale for 55 euros, I believe, yeah. Hilarious, how many hours you can get there from 45 euros. Although, for me, not only play time is not the only thing. Games can be too long. I'm curious over your the curse of playing, right? Over your course of playing, whether you... I'm oftentimes hitting a point where the game, if it's too long, I hit a point where it kind of feels like work for me, you know? I wonder if you are gonna, with Baldur's Gate, gonna reach this point. And then there are some games which are quite short and they ask for a high price. Yes, indeed. On the other hand, I mean, playtime is, it's the same with good graphics, right? Good graphics are amazing, but they are not everything. A ton lot of playtime is amazing, but it's not everything. I know what you mean, and sometimes I hit that point too, yeah. This combo, man. Oh boy, that would have been 2 or 3 more hits. Okay, the Shuriken. Good to have in there too. Okay. I think that when the game is too long, it is necessary to introduce some new features to refresh the game, gameplay, and very importantly, not lose pacing. Yes. True.
I'm sure you are all aware already. This coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina. We go now to risk our lives for Lord Ishii and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina! We are unbreakable! Yeah!
I'd say that Morrowind struggled in that regard a little. I wouldn't say totally lost that part, but I didn't handle it the best. You are not gonna tell me that a game which Todd Howard worked on too struggled in that regard. I can't believe that, man.
I'm sure you are all aware.
You've got to be lying.
This coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina. We go now to risk our lives for Lord Ishin and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina! We are unbreakable! Yeah!
Orange is cool, but it has issues, yeah.
For Ashina!
Not gonna argue there. But I guess on the other hand, don't want to defend games here, but I guess you can find something off with every game, right? I gotta do something. I know what I'm going to do, by the way. But for that I need to be dying. Well, not in the real world, but actually here. Michael, don't you worry, I sent that and your IP address to Larian Studios. They're gonna answer, right?
Sure,
I guess.
you are all aware already. This
I'm kidding. It's totally fine. You can't.
We go now to risk our lives for Lord Ishin and the people.
In the current state of the industry, Michael, I totally understand. I totally understand how you're going about it. Just saying. I have utter understanding. Okay, I'm at this weird spot where it went up the skill level and then it went down again. Speaking of industry, have you heard about this stuff Nintendo has done? Could you specify? They. Yes. They patented the summoning mechanic. Yes, I've heard. Although I think I've heard, and this has been going on for quite some. Didn't they already try to patent it last year? Or did they patent something else? That was not new news, but yes, I've heard it, and I think it is not only. I've seen a video the other day about it too. It's not only shameful that Nintendo handed that in. I think on the other hand, it is shameful that the institution which hands out the patents actually said yes. That is weird. I'm not sure, but so what did actually happened? Yes. And do you know what that I've seen in a video on that from? I oftentimes watch videos from Legendary Drops. He's doing very, very critical videos on the gaming industry. He's, in his opinion, the patent of war is gonna be breaking out, where every developer is gonna be have a patent on every shit mechanic out there. I hope it's not gonna be getting that wild that every developer is gonna have a patent on every weird ass functionality in a game, like, you know, leveling up or something. That would be so weird.
This coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina. We go now to risk our lives for Lord Ishin and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina! We are unbreakable! Yeah!
Stupid. I should take my healing potion. But there's a... Oh, wait a tick. Okay, I still have... Okay, good. I thought I already used that. Okay, good. Oh boy, why didn't I use the healing potion? But there's already a patented system, and for a long time the Nemesis system, which I also think is stupid. That's from the Middle-earth game, right? Isn't it? PB should have been smarter and patented joining factions. Yes, but that's Lord of the Rings. Okay, Battle for Middle-earth or something like that. It was. That's what the influencer Legendary Drops pointed out, that they are gonna hand and patent for every weird ass functionality in game, and FromSoftware will patent bonfires or the whole Souls-like as a whole, right? Mechanic. It's, if this really should happen, then the gaming industry is truly screwed. If they are gonna doing that, then it's really gonna hinder innovation, I think, and it's gonna screw the whole industry over.
I'm sure you are all aware already. This coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina. We go now to risk our lives for Lord Ishin and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina! We are unbreakable! Yeah!
Ah, good lord. I still have it in my urine. We are gonna come with the weird ass German sayings. We are gonna break this bad boy today. I am quite certain about that.
I'm sure you are all aware already. This coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina. We go now to risk our lives for Lord
So, give me just
and the peoples of Ashina.
the peoples, he said. The peoples.
We are
Okay.
unbreakable.
So, if it goes that far,
For Ashina!
then yes, officially it's just over for pretty much any developer, but people are resourceful and they have a talent for screwing with the system, so destined players would eventually just find a loophole through which they can bypass that. Well, let's hope that. I do hope that it's not gonna be going that way, right? Because that's not the yellow from the egg, right? That's clear. Okay, or okay, then I'm curious. So red dot, my friend, red dot. Oh boy. My dear Mr. Singing Club, man. Okay, good. Since many things, not just games, are going south and people are growing more displeased, something like the Nepal overthrow could happen in more places, and those new systems which just disregard those patents, not only saying it's likely to happen, but it's possible. Yeah. We'll find out over time. Hopefully it's gonna go into the directions of the consumer, right?
Sure you are all aware already. This coming battle
Since
will
the current
determine
world
fate of
is
all Ashina. We go now to risk our
sucky
lives
enough,
for Lord Ishi
imagining a world where there are no more games developed because of patents and shit. That would be a even more sad world to live in, right?
For Ashina!
This is, by the way, actually with Nintendo, if we keep Nintendo as an example, is one of the development studios or the big gaming companies which I have an utter love and hate relationship to, right? They have created such wonderful franchises. They've created very, very cool systems, consoles, and they have been impactful on the gaming industry. And yet they nowadays do with the patent system. They did the price increase for physical copies to 90 euros. They did the whole war on, I think, not only mods, but on the dudes who emulated games and stuff. I don't know,
I'm sure you are all
they do
aware
negative,
already.
very, very.
This coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina.
They do many negative things and some positive. It's a weird thingy.
We are Ashina! We are unbreakable! Yeah! For Ashina!
You talking about the devil, or what are you talking about? Ah, boy, it's currently going down the toilet. The Devil, Prince of Greed. I wanted to be a bit poetic and not just say Nintendo is greedy as hell. But, pardon me, but Nintendo is greedy as hell. Isn't that poetic already? Very, very much poetic? Man, I needed to Google
I'm
Mammon.
sure you are all aware already. This coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina. We go now to risk our lives for Lord Ishin and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina! We are unbreakable! Yeah! For Ashina!
Nintendo. Don't mean this in a derogatory way, but the evil of Western corporations has nothing on the evil of Asian corporations. Well, to be honest, I have not really that much knowledge on that, so I can't really comment.
We are unbreakable! Yeah! For Ashina!
Yes, I want a challenge, so I pick to take down the other one. But I get your... I can make an example, I get what you mean. Let's take FromSoft, right? They... Sekiro, Elden Ring, they produce crap games and sell them as a full price. Get it? Then they just simply easily make the character not do any damage and the enemy do tons out of damage, and they sell it as a good game. And Western media thinks it's amazing and brainwashes the people in buying the game. I get it. I totally see through the system, my man. I could produce such a game too, right? Which, as a normal game, would you would play through it in 5 minutes. Then I would just give the first enemy just like 1,000,000 HP, and then it takes like 100 hours to play through. Easy money generator. I could develop such a game in 5 minutes, man. I think that's actually what FromSoft does.
I'm sure you are all aware already. This coming battle will determine the
I
fate
think
of all Ashina. We go
I
now
am onto something there. I think I really am onto something.
and the people
We are gonna
of
follow that up.
We are Ashina! We are unbreakable! Yeah!
Oh god, I'm not able to kill the surrounding enemies anymore. What the hell? Okay, then second part was not that bad. Okay, kill the enemies around him, and then we'll have some fun. At least the development is... At least it's going... At least it's better than at the beginning of today.
I'm sure you are all aware already. This coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina. We go now to risk our lives for Lord Ishii and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina! We are unbreakable! Yeah! For
Oh, hello.
Ashina!
Hope you're good, dear doctor. Oh, let me freaking hit the bugger, man. Do you speak only Russian? Yes, fluent. That's why I'm currently talking English, but yes, normally I only talk Russian and only Russian and nothing else. Hence all the English stuff in chat and stuff, and the game on English. May I ask how you come to the conclusion that I speak only Russian? Do I sound like I'm hailing from Russia?
I'm sure you are all aware already. This coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina. We go now to risk our lives for Lord Ishin and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina! We are unbreakable! Yeah! For Ashina!
Hey, I don't have anything against Russians. I wouldn't have guessed that I do have a Russian accent. That's just not what I mean, I know that I obviously don't sound like a native English speaker, I know. But I wouldn't have tipped on a Russian accent though. Since that language is couldn't be further away from me than other languages.
I'm sure you are all aware already. This coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina. We go now to risk our lives for Lord Ishin and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina! We are unbreakable! I'm sure you are all aware already. This coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina. We go now to risk our lives for Lord Ishin and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina! We are
Okay. Now, concentration,
I'm sure you are all
and then
aware
penetration of
this
enemies.
coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina. We go now to risk our lives for Lord Ishin and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina! We are un...
He rolled straight forward. I wanted to roll back, man. Obviously. Okay, at least I fatally wounded and then killed off the guys around.
I'm sure you are all aware already. This coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina. We go now to risk our lives for Lord Ishin and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina! We are unbreakable! Yeah! For Ashina! I'm sure you are all aware already. This coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina. We go now to risk our lives for Lord Ishin and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina! We are unbreakable! I'm sure you are all aware already. This coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina. We go now to risk our lives for Lord Ishin and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina!
Oh, don't. Why does everyone needs to be attacking and hitting? It's just plain unfair as hell.
I'm sure you are all aware already.
Sorry, my bad. That's how we roll, right? Screw rating. We just can walk around the Rosie. And get stuck under roofs. Very cool too. That's what pros do, by the way. Getting stuck under roofs. And have a little party there with birds.
I'm sure you are all aware already. This coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina. We go now to risk our lives for Lord Ishin and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina! We are unbreakable! Yeah! For Ashina! I'm sure you are all aware already. This coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina. We go now to risk our lives for Lord Ishin and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina! I'm sure you are all aware already. This coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina. We go now to risk our lives for Lord Ishin and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina! We are unbreakable! For Ashina!
I wonder, I mean, that wouldn't have made much of a difference. I wonder why he didn't turn around and uncheated and cheated his sword. Actually,
I'm sure you are all aware already. This coming
have given me
battle
at
will
least
determine
one
the fate
hit
of all Ashina.
and maybe flip the
We
battle.
go now to
This
risk
game
our
is
lives
cursed.
for Lord Ishi and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina!
Alright, we are gonna actually do a bit of a break here, and before I actually do a break for myself, we are gonna go a bit further on and see, maybe taking a little bit of scouting to the right side of this castle. Maybe just bringing a few thoughts off the boss and then re-engaging him or it or her, whatever, at a later stage. Yes, there was a assassin, I remember. Scrap iron, good. There's some loot down there. To the lady or the dude there we already have talked. There might then be less here than I was hoping for. All right. Game, listen to me. He's not doing what I want him to do. Hug, Lich, I mean. Okay, there was a second one. Okay, I will very quickly run to the restroom and then we'll be going on here. Give me just a second. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's go. I broke the flow. That means we now will rip through those guys here with ease. And that will then, in the end, please myself.
And the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina! We are unbreakable! Yeah!
Forgive me. I just want to kill this. I would be. That was one nasty punch. But good. Fair enough. I'm not gonna throw tantrums.
I'm sure you are all aware already. This coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina. We go now to risk our lives for Lord Ishii and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina! We are unbreakable!
What did you say, Michael? Did you write anything? Ah, there. You know, there's another boss out of the bonfire. Which you found, I remember fighting the guy. Okay, yeah. He's probably on the mechanical Sekiro and he's alone. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what you mean with he's alone. Are there people who have problems with this mini boss here? Because he has ads? Are there really people who have problems with that? That should be a major skill issue, right? Luckily I did not have that issue. Quite frankly, I don't know, Divine Grass. Secret Medicine that fully restores vitality, okay. I forgot about that one. We can obviously go back. Quite frankly, I have to say, I don't fully get why they placed the riffle guys around a mini boss and make the mini boss harder than the horse full boss from before. I don't get it. This is just plain stupid. Stupid game. Stupid game. Okay. You know, there's another boss and the other bonfire. Which you found, remember? Okay. Yeah, I will see. Just one thing, you should really do more parrying, not trying to pressure you into something, but let's just say you are getting to a certain point of a game where you cannot really do with that. But I parry, don't I? I parry, man. Totally.
You have the drug. Don't. I'm taking a blood sample. Bring this to Lady Emma.
Okay, can you, by the way, specify the other bonfire? Because I, quite frankly, do not... Okay, apart from Lady Butterfly, right? Let's put her inside the back of the head. I don't really... The one you found before and said he's the start. Okay, I... Wait, to take theirs? Okay. There was another boss? Really? Okay, wait a tick. It might not be the... I don't know how the bonfire is called. That is definitely not the... I think, it has... Okay, wait. This, right? Reservoir. Yes, here. Okay. Then I, try to find... boss down there? Through the door. Otherwise I am not certain. There could be one. They are the trolls at the tower. That tower? No, he was a boss, but he was a boss, yes. Wait a sec. Kuro is the kid, yes. Yeah, yes, yes, from the very, but that was not here, was it? It was behind. Yes, okay, wait, that tower, yes, but there was no boss, was there? Wait a tick. Okay. Yeah, okay, I see. That was just... I just scouted here, right? I knew that I would die now. Okay. And if you are sneaky enough, you can get here without the dudes. Yeah. I just wanted to see, this was not how I knew that I was attracting, apart from my beautiful looks, that I would attract people's the way how I walk there. That there's gonna be a sneaky way I would have guessed. This game is so stupid. They don't even have a proper fall down animation. Ah, this developer, they don't even have a proper fall down animation. Oh boy. They don't even have a proper fall down animation. How lazy. How lazy can a developer be? FromSoft raises the hand. There's so many dudes here, how? Okay, maybe if I just take down the ranged dudes the next try. And then... Oh, this game. I personally went through the hole in the wall, jumped over the abyss and grabbed onto a tree. And then sneaked through the grass, but it's possible to also go above the walls. Okay, that's maybe... Don't have then so much... Oh boy. Maybe it's just time to accept. Maybe today is not the perfect day. There's one of those dudes, nice to know. The final branch, stop and jump at the wall. Ay, ay, ay. He doesn't want to jump and grab the ledge man to hang. Yes, that's definitely a skill issue when you press the button and nothing happens, right? That's definitely a skill issue and has nothing to do with game mechanics, right? Why are you trying to defend such a lazy ass developer? I don't get it. I don't see the reason there. I mean, if a simple wall can beat you, then there's no helping you. But why is it, I don't get it. Why is it then why is it a problem I am and not the game? When I jump up the wall and press the ledge wall button and nothing happens, then why am I the problem? It's definitely the game, right? What shall I do more than press the button? I pressed the button, I pressed it multiple times and nothing happened. It is the game. Maybe you're just not as good as pressing button as you think you are. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's that. Definitely. What else can be, right? Buddy, let me, I'm adjusting. I know the indicator there. Everything's fine. I'm just trying to get into the flow currently. I'm still a bit annoyed by everything around to get to the boss. Let me get there a couple of times. And then we'll see. I'm still annoyed by the wall grabbing. How can I effectively find the boss? Don't worry, I'm falling down on purpose. Don't know why it didn't work before. This game, man. I think it's actually time to end it for today, man. If even the basics fail, then it's actually time to call it a day, I think. Okay, we have another try. Let's see how that runs. Personally prefer the slam to head against the wall until it works method. Nah, the other method is you uninstalling the game and play another game. That's the physically better option. Okay, we have one more try, and then I call it a day. End it today a bit earlier, but I hope then that you're for us to actually gonna make some progression in adjusting without banging the head against the wall, or the desk to be precise. By the way, talking about slam your head against the wall, how's the prom preparation going, by the way? Because I was a bit afraid that I would be sitting here Sundays alone. But so far so good. I don't know, normal. Okay. That's good. Normal is better than abnormal, I guess. Okay, one more time and then it's actually really it. To build up tension and excitement and stuff, you know? Funny how everyone down there is noticing us and this dude hasn't noticed. Oh boy. Alright, let's lose aggro. Not by hugging the wall. Okay, just a few seconds and then we should be good to have one final engagement. That is gonna be it. The battle of the day. Okay, we will be going on Thursday, and then maybe we'll adjust and stuff. For now, this is then going to be the end. And well, yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for the 4 likes, by the way. Thank you for the conversation about Baldur's Gate 3, for example, where we need to get some first-hand information there on a wonderful game. And we will be going on with this wonderful game here on Thursday. Maybe it is then gonna be wonderful. Thank you, good night, and may the Almighty sleep or protect you. And I do hope that it finally would awaken and we'll beat this boss. Thank you. Until then, goodbye.